Hey y'all, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hold on, I gotta put my other light on. Let me put my other light on. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Can you? What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me now? It looks like my internet is going crazy, but you know what? We're gonna get through the stream, y'all. We're gonna get through the stream. And we're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna socialize and talk about it. So let's get into it. Let me bring my people in coming to the stage. I got my girl from the BX, Tamika's Den. And I also got today from Candy Love from Candy Loves to Talk TV. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
What's
hey, hey.
how is everybody doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, Tamika.
Good.
All right, so we're gonna dig in. We're gonna dig into this episode. And before we do start, I do want to talk about, we always talk about certain things that we did, like what did we miss in in the previous episode. And it was an intricate part that we did not talk about that I wanted to discuss. Let me share my screen, y'all, because no, that's it, not it. All right, yeah, let me share my screen.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Lemon Kush. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey.
Okay, we did not talk about this big meetup that they had with all the prisoners because they knew that they were getting restless and they wanted to make sure things didn't go left. So they had everybody in there, the from the Aryan guys, the black guys, and the Mexicans, and they all got together to basically try to keep the peace because they trying to keep this intact. But it kind of went sideways because the way things was handled. Tamika, what was your thoughts with how they handled this to try to prevent things from spilling over?
They was handling it bad. They've been handling things bad from the beginning, in my opinion. Like we was discussing the last time when we were saying that these is all the things that Mike, warned them about, and they still for some reason just want to do what the heck they want to do and think that they smarter. And on top of that, they didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all can hear Kayla in the background running her mouth. She was quiet all this time. Um on top of that, they didn't fully tell the warden anything, and Ed thought just by him making threats that was going to keep them quiet, and it didn't. And then Sarge didn't fully know, everything is like, oh, well, now I got to go find out what's going on. And in all actuality, even though Ed is thinking he's making them weaker, he's actually making them freaking stronger. Like at this point, he's giving him more power.
Right. He's giving him more power, but they also are finding out about these little side deals, but they don't know the whole thing of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because he says we when we make a hey Inga, when we make a decision, we shake on it and we are, and your word is your bond.
Right. Yep.
So now that they know that they basically is talking about the COs like they a gang too, what was your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts about that in Candy?
Say
Okay,
that, say that again.
oh wait, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
I don't know. She fell out. Then Detroit came in.
Oh,
There
tell
you
her to
go.
come back in. I don't know what happened. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna wait while you telling your thoughts on this whole sit down that they had with the different groups that's in there, because I know I'm trying not to say gang because you said that's like some sort of a code word or something if you say that, Detroit.
Yes, yes,
All right, so
yes.
listen, we got to be careful with our speech, y'all. When we talking about the hammers, y'all know what we talking about. When we talk, you could say the ratchet, the burner, the hammer. Y'all know not to say GUN. When we say,
Right.
when we talk about somebody getting deleted, you can either say KI double hockey 6, don't actually say the word, or you say they deleted. Okay,
Yeah.
so moving on. Now that I done did the little disclaimer with the words,
Wordplay.
all right, with the wordplay. Let's continue. Inga, you gotta come on back in. Go ahead. Did you say your thoughts about this whole sit down Detroit?
I think I did last week when we talked
Okay, I
about it.
know. You know why I said we touch over it again, just
Okay.
because we know we waiting for
Oh, for sure, for sure. This
So
was
I
a
just
this was
figured
a
we touch across this before we start the next episode.
I, I
And
got something to say about it though, because all of this right here is gonna be going into episode what was that? Episode 8, to be honest with you.
right.
Right.
So there she go.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Inga.
I thought I sent you the link
I mean, no,
earlier.
that's okay. Y'all didn't
I
forget about me
apologize.
already.
Now Detroit gone.
Huh?
Detroit gone now.
What happened?
I don't know. Y'all done forgot about me
There you go.
already.
There we
All
go.
right.
Dang.
I don't know what's happened. Look, I think before we started, I did say my internet was kind of running low.
You did.
So look, this it's gonna be one of them nights, but we gonna get past it, y'all. We are definitely gonna get
Oh,
past it.
we good. We good. We Gucci. We good.
Yeah. So moving on. So now they find all of these bodies that Milo sent Mike to look for.
26 of them, by the way.
Bodies,
Exactly.
bodies, bodies.
Yes,
I'm like
26.
Yeah, 26.
26.
26 of them.
Yep.
Dude is weird. He's relentless. He got
So
ooh.
So they say that what are y'all thoughts about Mike might be on the hook for this, y'all?
Yeah, he
Yep.
said, she told him, you better, you know what I mean, you better do something about it, you know what I mean, because if you don't, you're gonna be in there with them.
Yep. You got to get to talking. And you know he's not gonna talk.
Yep.
Well, he
He,
might
you
have
know,
to. I think I feel like Ed messed this whole thing up, the CO.
yeah.
I agree.
Mhm. Yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place because he's always with the good guys, bad guys. He just won't. But there's nothing for him to do right now other than just continue. He gonna have to try to fix this,
Well, she
and
said the DA is already saying that this is leading to you, and you gonna become the patsy in all of this.
yeah,
So now Mike's freedom is on the line, and he goes to talk to Milo's lawyer, and he gets kind of a wake up call.
Oh, he
To
wasn't
me,
playing with him.
yeah. What was your thoughts about that? Like,
Well, I feel like I thought. I mean, Mike, his life on the line. He ain't got no choice but to be on demon time. He told him. He told him, if I ain't trying to go back to jail, he said, you're gonna be going with me, basically.
yeah,
yep. He said and if he can't solve it, you already know he already talking about taking him out too.
Hmm.
yeah.
So he
And it's
already
by
gave
any means
his fair
necessary at this
warning.
moment.
So the thing is, do y'all okay? So now when when he came and talked to them, Kyle asked him, "Do you think Mitch knew about this?" And we also find out that he wasn't really supposed to dig that up. That's not what he was supposed to be digging up.
No.
At all. At all.
So this is already going left.
Man, this dude is a clown, man. I'm sorry, man. He's a clown.
Yeah, he's letting Milo run circles around him, and he's a lawyer. That's the crazy part. Question is, do y'all think he's scared of Milo?
Yeah. Hell, I'm scared of him, and I'm on TV. I'm on the other
Yeah.
side.
Shoot, I don't blame him being I'd be scared of him too. Look at that man.
You know what he about. You know what time it is. You know who you got for a client.
Exactly. Let me see who's here. We got Derry B. Hey, Derry. Not really Taz. We got Barbara Johnson. We got Lemon Kush Pepper with Chandria Greer. Antonio Borgi, and many, many more. So you know what? Y'all need y'all to hit the like, hit the subscribe, put me up in that algorithm. Y'all share and bring some people to the chat to join the conversation. We are live on Rumble as well as Facebook and YouTube. Okay, moving on.
Ow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why
Look,
Moochie
that's how you
don't do
start
right.
calling for, right?
Moochie
Yeah.
don't do right. She don't do right. She knows she
So
got to add that on
we
there.
got we got Rebecca. She found a new place, but it's right across the street. It's the rent is less, but this seemed like it's a hot spot anyway because of the 3 M's that happened, and the M's that
Yeah.
did happen was with I think all of those is connected to their store, their own business. The 3 M's that happened, because basically that's what it is. It's Mitch. I think they took care of the 2 FBI agents.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything, he's saying all of this, but there's really no place else for them to go. What was y'all
Right.
thoughts about that?
Yeah, can I say something about this place? Like a old apartment building or something, bro.
A walk up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dang.
But it was
But
cheaper.
yeah, it
Yeah, but I
was.
mean, where they really gonna go? They still trying to keep their clientele too.
Yeah.
That's
So they got to
true.
stay. They got to stay local. They can't go, out of the city. They got to stay local, where people can have access to them, easier. You don't want
So,
to cause no problems.
right. So, what was y'all thoughts about Ed giving Mike the warning about the 3 groups meeting up in the yard so they know things is about to hit the fan?
I think, not to cut nobody off, but I think that this is a how can I say this for not putting on the track shoes? It's basically gonna tie into episode 9, I think. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
yes.
So that was really the play, setting up for the not the following one we about to talk about, but the other one. I don't want to run in my track
It's
shoes,
all right,
but
but since we here, Tamika, do you think it was a calculated move?
I'm sorry, say that again. What was a calculated
I said,
move?
do you think this whole thing with the 3 groups setting up this whole plan with the riot, was it a calculated move? And what parts of it were bad, and what parts of it was like where you were you surprised at how they pulled this off?
No, they was sitting around talking and planning this thing for a damn minute. He's literally watching them having meetings in front of his damn face. They
I
knew
just didn't understand Ed.
He think he
they
bigger than them. He think because
exactly.
he
That's the
CEO.
problem.
Yeah, he think he's bigger than them. When yeah, you may be on paper, but not realistically. No, and we see that later on. No,
Yeah, he's thinking like my team is better than yours, and it's not even happening like that. It's not
on
even
paper
happening
only.
like that.
On paper only. That's it.
But meanwhile, being that what happened with Mike and him helping his nephew with the whole hockey situation,
hmm
they're good.
Yeah.
Even though they don't know, even though they don't know what's like they don't know what's going on yet inside. So right now, Mike and Bunny is good as far as business wise as well as the
Hmm.
relationship. So I thought this was kind of cool. What was y'all thoughts?
I thought it was
Yeah, I agree.
cool.
Yeah, they cool for the moment. Yeah, they cool as long as they don't know anything that's going on. But I
Yeah.
always like to see them together. I like their dynamics. I like the way the conversation between the two of them. No matter which way the conversation going, good or bad, I always like to see them talk. I like to see them conversate.
So
He
we're
looked
gonna
out for
talk
him two
about
times.
we're gonna move on over to Iris
Okay,
and
I was
talk
about to
about
say.
how Iris got ran through by the biker crew. What was y'all
Oh,
thoughts with this whole thing? Because she swore she was special, so she got her wake up call. What was your thoughts about this, Inga, with Iris wake up call? Because she thought her stuff didn't stink.
Mm.
She
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for this lady right here. I feel sorry for her. She went through the ringer. She been through it.
I thought she should have listened to Mike and left like he told her to leave.
Well, it's too late for that now. She's far gone.
Couldn't really do it though because she had that thing on it, the tracker on it.
Right. And when she can really do,
Yeah,
you know,
she can't
he
really
was
do
gonna,
nothing about it.
yeah, he was gonna find it either way. But I really do feel bad for her. You see all those bruises on her chest, on her arms, you know, the fingerprints. Oh, I
He
feel
like,
bad for her. And then the girl told me something, I broke her in real good. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
because they was giving her substances and all sorts of crazy
mhm.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they did her dirty.
Yeah.
And
they
they ran her through the ringer. Holly.
look like he slept with both of them.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think it was a couple of people that ran through her, y'all.
Yeah, they was
yeah,
having a big you know, orgy.
pretty
Hmm.
much. Yeah.
Let's talk about Pete getting his final warning, y'all. What was your thoughts? Who want to start?
The final warning. He definitely did, and he definitely didn't listen.
Mm-mm. He peeped.
We
He ain't
knew
supposed to listen.
we said he wasn't gonna
And
listen.
and it was, I think, but due to the fact that he wanted to make sure. He's like, you still with us. He said, yeah, that was inside, but now this is totally different. And
Mhm.
he was like, I gotta remind you. And he also let them know, like, I'm not going back. So what was y'all? I thought every time him and him and Pete get into it, Pete always end up getting jacked up. I don't know why he don't take Mike serious.
You know, cause he peeped. But I don't know why you want to mess with him after he done knocked your whole window in with a trash can. You know,
Yeah,
and, you know that was a warning. Then you act like you didn't understand, you didn't comprehend. Now he warning you again. Keep playing with it. You gonna find out.
And
yeah.
keep in mind, they basically sold Iris to the Bloods.
Yes, and the Crips went and did what they were. I don't even want to say that. What they did what they were supposed to do.
Well, it was a
And
detour. Since
Yeah.
yeah,
we already there, it was a
So was that a
detour. That was
setup?
something that was unavoidable.
Was that a setup or was that already just a detour?
That means that you know what I do? We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it in a
It was
minute.
just too perfect, you know?
You feel
Like
like
you
this
riding
too
through this
perfect?
neighborhood.
not
Yeah,
not
you
not
right.
be not Can answer your question. I agree with you, but I don't think they knew old girl was in that van though.
No, they didn't.
Nah.
It just so happened to
Right.
work out that way. And
Yeah.
let me just say that episodes 8 and 9 are like my favorite episodes of season 1. I
Ah,
forgot because I couldn't
phew.
I don't
remember
know why you not.
if
That's why I
this
was wondering when
happened.
you was gonna start talking.
I
I,
couldn't remember if this
m-
happened at the end of season 1 or the beginning of season 2. But when I tell you I was hyped in here, just like if it was the first time I was seeing it, or even though I saw it before,
Man, I
and
watched it again.
yes,
Yeah.
I was so freaking like I was so mad that he just missed Iris when he got there to Pete, and I'm like, Pete, you've been
Mm-hmm.
warned. Don't let him have to turn back around and come back.
Yeah. And that's why I said him and what I mean, he looked out for old girl because at first if they was going if she wasn't, if they didn't know who she was, she would have been dead too. I mean, my
Oh
bad.
yeah.
She'd have been taken care of too.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
that's the fact.
Yeah.
So what's y'all thoughts about him really serious about not going back and his actions and that whole standoff that him and Petey had? I thought this episode, these two episodes was where if
Fire.
they wasn't together, I would have still went on and watched the next one. And
They
I know
seem like
some other
movies to
people
me,
went ahead to
Moochie.
the
Oh
next one.
yeah, it definitely is.
They seem like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
movie to me. Part one and part two for these episodes, man.
Yeah. I agree.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. So what I like the fact that Bunny stepped in and helped
Yeah,
and said, I got a package for you, but he ain't say how it actually happened. But I like the fact that she knew about him. I don't know that. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. But I guess she figured everybody knows him that's dealing in the crime.
yeah.
If
She
I
just
ain't
gonna call his
mistaken,
name. She don't care where she pull up at. She just gonna say Mike's name. She don't care if she
Yeah.
at the church or the grocery store. She
I
gonna
think
call
he
Mike's name.
not to cut you off, kid. I think he knew about it because they I think it was in episode two, I mean 3 or 4 when they was talking about her. That's how
Right.
he knew who she was though. Because yeah, episode 3 or 4. That's when they had that when they was sitting down talking about her. He was asking, "Do you like her?" or some stuff like that. So he
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
about her.
right. But she knew what to do though.
Yeah. She knew exactly what to do.
Hmm.
Hey, you
So
still don't
we
like her,
gotta
Inga?
talk about Mike getting Pete. Who wanna start? Cause I was glad that this happened.
Baby, he said, just let me know if it's him. That's it.
Yep.
Once he knew it was him, it's a wrap. Hang it up. Pop goes the weed, snap, crackle, pop. Y'all up out of here. Once he knew.
What made me laugh, he was like, "Is that him?" And she nodded her head. He like, "Get down." He took
Get
he
down.
took all of them out, man.
Yep.
Embarrassed them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
He's
didn't
starting
even
to catch
see what was
feelings for
Embarrassing.
that
coming.
girl, man.
Yeah.
He
Leia
walked through there
Turner
like
said, boy, one of my favorite scenes.
he walked through there like he was King Kong.
That dude wanted to go like he was John Wick, man.
So they
Yeah,
had their own people come in there and clean up the crime scene because I guess they wanted to keep making that mess.
yeah.
I thought that was kind of crazy because when they came in there, oh, I jumped ahead. My bad.
Mm,
We got to talk about Tim.
Now, I
that was
did
crazy.
feel bad for him. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
feel
was
bad
crazy.
for his nephew, but I felt bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ain't talking
He
about the
he went
nephew,
down
Moochie.
Yeah,
slowly.
I forgot. Are we going back? But I gotta go back.
We gotta go
Yeah.
to this thirsty, bro. This
I think
thirsty dude.
I don't understand why he didn't take heed to what they were saying to him. Who gonna start with the matter of fact, Inga, you've been quiet tonight.
I'm here.
What's about Sam's situation that did anything get you in tizzy where you was really mad at how this was handled and how gullible he was?
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him because he was gullible and he didn't listen. And so I mean he screwed up. He screwed up and it's really on him because he wasn't listening to what everybody was trying to tell him. Even the other people who work in the ladies' prison with him, he didn't listen to them.
Yeah, he didn't take none of this serious.
No, but I didn't want him to be taken out. So
Yeah.
I still was up, I was like, oh man, I was upset that he got taken out. So
Mm.
and then as far as his uncle, I don't care that he got taken out. He was dirty, so he was, I don't care about him. I ain't feel sorry for him.
So,
I feel like he was learning to be dirty, Sam.
mm,
Yeah, I felt like he was learning to be dirty. So, and I don't think he was built for it. I really don't.
I'm
What's up, Booby?
what up, Pay?
What's going on, booby?
I guess he on his. Okay, we'll give him a couple of minutes to get in.
I don't feel sorry for neither one of them.
N-
Number one, you should have never
Facts.
been. You shouldn't have been thirsty. You know what I mean? You supposed to
Facts.
do
She was
your.
a thirst ball.
You a thirst ball. You sitting there kissing and making up. Man, get up out of here, man. I don't feel sorry for her, and I don't feel sorry for his uncle neither. They both a pack.
She
I
baited
thought
him
about
the
this. I
whole
said,
time,
Lord,
though.
they kissed him in the mouth, as Detroit would say. You kissed him in the mouth.
Kiss him in the mouth, and then guess
Yeah.
what happened?
Mm.
She got
Dumb.
him.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
ain't hear you tonight, Booby. So I want
But
you to elaborate on this, sir.
he's a thirst ball. He deserved every stab he got. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. He deserved it. You out there lurking outside her cell like you pining for, like you in love or something, like you just gotta have it. Dude, how thirsty are you For real? You just standing outside. You going past all the other ones. You going right past. You going to her cell. Just lurking. Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Stop playing. And like you said, they warned you. They told you, and you still didn't heed they warning. You still want to be lurking outside her cell, staring. And man, you dummy. You was a dummy, man. I don't even care. I don't care. You know what I mean? You lucky. You mean you got yours off? You got the bus one last time.
Really, booby?
And
Really?
hey, I'm saying,
That's what we
but,
talking.
I hope it was work.
but
It was
it is what
definitely.
it
I hope it
is.
was
So,
worth it.
hey,
I mean, that was his last one.
you
Baby.
feel me? It better been worth it.
Now listen,
Shoot,
Yeah, he
what?
died for it.
Booby, we gotta hear your opinion about this whole thing that went down with them taking out his uncle too now.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was helping cover it up, so you got to go too. And that right there shows that it was a coordinated effort for them to take both of them out at the same exact time.
at the
Exactly.
same
Mhm.
damn time.
For
That
I
was
was like,
crazy to me.
So if you thought it was, if you didn't think it was real before, you knew then.
Yup.
and he got
Hey,
poked, all of them, both of them. But the way they
both
did
yep,
the CO, what was his name? The uncle
Tim,
Tim.
him,
The way they
yeah.
did him, he went down slowly. Like it was nothing he couldn't say. Like he couldn't say
because
nothing.
you
They
know
just hit him
why?
in the right spot.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
it
was
was his
like,
Both come up
lungs.
dang.
crazy.
His lungs.
They
That's
trying
why
to
he
good
couldn't even
too.
yell
He
out
couldn't
like
do
that.
anything. He couldn't hit a button or ring a bell or
All he
throw
could do is blow that little whistle with
Yeah,
the little bit of air he
with
had
the
left.
little bit of air he had.
yeah.
Oh my
That was
God.
very little. For real.
I was like,
Damn.
Jesus
Whew.
Christ.
Dang.
Hey, it's a family affair. Hey.
So
Most
now that
definitely.
they had to do this cover up to protect Mike with this whole house with Petey's house. They had to do this whole cover up, and they see these people. Yo, it's people in here with whole crime scene outfits cleaning up everything. So is this from his Aryan crew, y'all?
It look like it is, though. Them people don't play, man. They'll take out anybody, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Real talk.
Yeah, especially this guy. He is not playing this one.
Oh no, he dangerous.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him. Golly,
What?
he relentless. He don't care. He go above me beyond to be dirty and conniving.
You already know.
All right,
Like he
so
wake up on 10.
yes.
He's like, who I'm gonna get today? You know.
Ready to go.
Yeah, just
Go
ready to get
time, man.
somebody.
Miriam gets at Kyle because you know he's not. She wants Kyle to act like a husband, y'all. What's y'all take on this?
Can I start off with this, man?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Man, she need to
He
mind
don't
her
like Miriam.
business.
Go ahead.
She need to mind her business, man. Talking about then she saying all this stuff to her. I mean, why his wife listening to her talking about if you ain't gonna do it right, take care of your kid. You know what I mean. You need to divorce her, man. Your son is a grown man. Stay away from me. You know what I mean. I didn't like it. She's annoying.
Do you understand
I
the
agree
reason
with
why she's
Detroit
doing
King.
what she's doing?
I don't give a damn. I don't. That's not her place. And if I was the
Yeah,
wife, first of all, you talking about excuse us, and she gonna go and hide on the side and still be listening and crying. I'd have walked right back in that damn kitchen, like, ma'am, thank you, but no, thank you. This is between me and my damn husband. If he wasn't gonna check her, I would have. That's the end of that. You got to nip that in the bud quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes,
That's why they shouldn't be living
I
in her
do
house.
agree. Tracy needs to start speaking up, and she
Yeah.
needs to let Michael know what she needs, and she doesn't need Miriam to be her lawyer. But
And her mouthpiece.
exactly, I understand
Yeah.
why she's doing it because she's trying to break a generational curse, and she doesn't want her
she's just
grandchildren to grow up without a father.
But she's
what you said.
overbearing though, man. Like, come
Yeah,
on, you gotta slow your roll. He ain't walk down the aisle with you, mom. Okay, he walked down the aisle with her. Just like you said, she need to step up her game. If you got something to say to your husband, then say something to him. You said something to him about his drinking,
Mm-hmm.
She's
so why you can't say
docile.
something to him about that?
Yeah.
hmm
She's
That
docile.
she
She's
was out of pocket. Like, first of all, you talking about was divorce. Like, then you gonna tell him the sex of the baby. Like, none of that was your place to do. That
yeah,
pissed
she
me
Nah,
lost
off.
it.
moms be doing too much. That's why I don't
I
like her.
get it. I
She
get
too
it.
damn self righteous. I get what she was trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
but the way you went about it, nah, you could have pulled him to the side, said, "Look, you know what I mean, blah 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 blah," and you ain't have to say it like that. But man, just how she just too heavy handed with it. Like you're not teaching everybody. Okay, you go to the prison and teach them prisoners. That's what you do. But you doing that with everybody in life. You can't. At a certain point, you got to call her personality into question. It's crazy, man.
Right.
Yeah, it seemed like she had more compassion for the prisoners than her own family. To me, that's what I. That's how I see
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, I do too.
I
Like,
do
damn, you
see
give
it like
them
that. I feel like
way
she
more chances, and these is murderers. Like, for real.
that's the crazy part, y'all. Like she wilding.
Oh man, yeah, Mon Dukes. I'm sorry, and then I mean, you gonna take it anyway. You still living in her house, man. You a cop. You grown. Why the hell you still living with Mon Duke? Okay, I don't get it, but
And
That's what I wanted to know. I'm like, he don't make enough money to have his own damn place.
He do
for
make he
real,
make enough money to make his play. He just I mean he a mama's boy. I'm sorry, but he is.
that's what it's looking like.
And then you got to let your mama know. Don't be disrespecting my wife like that. What's wrong with you? Talking about I need to divorce her. Like get up out of here, man.
I feel like she was out of place to say that.
Yeah.
She might have been out of
I
place.
think that was just to make him. Go ahead, Inga. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
She might have been out of place, and I agree with that. But at this point now, even though yeah, I said in the earlier episodes that she was getting on my nerves. You know, she was doing too much. She always seemed evil and whatever. But now, as I'm watching it now, she's still on my nerves. But she's trying to slap some sense into her son to get it together. You know, because you got a good thing going here with your wife. She about to have a baby, and you need to be focused on that. And you about to mess this up. So she might have been a little strong in her delivery, but I understand. And then of course she was relieved when she saw that her sons were alive at the end of episode 9. So, you know, I
Oh.
think she cared about her sons, but
Look under your desk and untie them track shoes, girl.
oh, I thought you were talking about
Mhm.
episodes. I thought you were
Keep
talking about
on
episode
running.
8 and 9. So
She
yeah, I
your
thought we
Jack
were
and
talking.
Journey right now. She your Jack and Journey Kersey right now.
I
Oh
What
know
you
well,
she
doing?
done ran around this track like I don't know what. Go
Ain't
ahead.
got the
we're
track
not talking
shoes
about
on.
episodes 8 and 9.
Now we all just
Okay.
playing
Oh,
with you.
okay, but
Let me
then,
leave you alone.
All right,
yeah.
Flo
So
Joe. Shit.
yeah, I mean, I didn't go. I didn't go ahead. I didn't go to episode 10. I'm
Okay,
in the
so what
still
about
where
here?
we
Good or bad decision, Inga?
are. He might have been doing the right thing, but I wouldn't. He shouldn't have. He getting too close to this lady. He doing the right thing by saving her life, but he probably should have taken her to the black girl's house or somewhere, or put her in a hotel or something like that. He shouldn't have. Or found a little stash house for her or something. He should have taken her to his house and getting all close with her. I think that's gonna cause a problem
I do.
down the road. So
All right, so I'm gonna go to one of the fellas. Booby, good or bad decision? Break it down for me, brother.
Woo, man, bro. You playing it close, ain't you? Real close. I'm sorry, man. I know you. I know you got the Captain Save a hole. You know you got that whole routine. You're trying to save everybody, but I mean, I don't see why you gonna let her come to your cabin. There's other places you could have did it, and then on top of that, which I still think is gonna come into play later on. Well, at this point, I kind of halfway trusted her, but at the same time, it's like, okay, she still might have something with her. So you letting her know that ain't no cell reception. going to the cabin, and anybody can come out there and just do anything they want to you at that point, and she can let them know what's going on. I don't know about that. I'm just not that trusting. I'm sorry.
All right. Good. I'm gonna go to good or bad decision, Candy. And Detroit, you next after her, and then Tamika.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for doing the right thing. It was the right thing. She was traumatized with Pete and them people, like, and then she was sold to the highest bidder with the Bloods. She was traumatized. She was taken advantage of multiple times. She was, filled up with poison. I mean, then she
Poison.
cried in his arms. Like, she needed that. She needed to feel like somebody was able to protect her. I get it, but I mean, I'm not saying take her to a hotel to do all of that, but I mean, she needed to get in the tub and wash and just relax and just try to let Calgon take me away. She needed that in the woods where nobody was at. I mean, that was the perfect place to me. Hotel or Rebecca's house. I don't think that would have been the right place. She needed to feel somewhere safe, and I think that was the only place to
Took
feel
her to a
safe.
bed and breakfast. Took her to a
All
bed
right,
and breakfast upstate or something.
Took her to his bed and breakfast.
Detroit, good or bad
Huh?
decision. And what did you
Uh,
think about him making the breakfast
uh,
as well as the favor that she wanted, the favor of the hug, y'all? Good or bad decision? Elaborate on it, brother.
this is episode 8, right?
Yes, episode 8. And
Okay,
this is when
okay.
he brings her up to the cabin after he takes
With
out Pete.
the tracker. Okay, he took the tracker out, which
Well,
you
we
know what I
didn't get
mean.
to yeah.
Okay, because he already took the tracker out. Then they went to
Mm-hmm.
okay. Man,
He did that soon as they got there.
no, he took the tracker out. Yeah, yeah, he did. Okay,
He did it up the road and then left it
okay,
there, and then they got back on the road to go there.
yeah. Um, I kind of the breath like her. I don't know, man. It's kind of I feel bad for her, but I wouldn't trust her too. I wouldn't be trusting her because I really don't know her like that. But I understand what he did. I'm not mad at what he did though, man. He felt sorry for her. She a kid, and all she needed was a hug. But I probably would have never made her no breakfast though. You could kind of do that yourself. But other than that, I'm not mad at Mike what he did, man. I feel sorry for
I felt
Yeah,
sorry for her too. I did feel sorry for her.
her.
But I
He
still
did a good thing for taking a move. The best thing he did was to tell her to take a bath though. She
oh
needed to take a
yeah.
bath
She needed
for
that.
real.
All of them running up in her.
and that's good
Man,
women,
hey,
man.
now the
Man.
best thing he did was take all them out, but
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I know it saved your life for real, for real. I done
several
avenged
times.
you. You feel me? I done avenged you. You found your way back to me. You know what I mean? And that's cool. But hey, I would have took it to a bed and breakfast upstate somewhere. You ain't coming to my spot. It's not happening,
Man,
shorty.
listen. That's my man Mike. He don't make no bad decisions, okay? And he know how to chef it up, so he chefed it up. Or he could come and make me some German
You
pancakes.
know?
I,
Oh.
I think he I think he
Hey,
I think he did what he thought was in the best interest. He have a soft spot for her. Yeah, he still got to keep his head on the swivel. Ain't nobody running up on him though. I don't care.
Nah.
Yeah, I
mm,
think it was the best thing.
All right, so we gonna talk. They come to get P Dog out of
Oh,
his
have mercy.
cell.
mm.
And now Kareem, the chief, lets the warden know. He finally lets the cat out of the bag and let them know about the letter and everything. I want to know, how do you feel like Ed is still? To me, Ed is still messed up with how he's handling this. He's still acting like a jerk.
Ed needs to go. I would have rather see them torture Ed before I seen them take out Tim, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. His time coming.
All right, so now she's telling her story, and they want to. They saying that there's no defensive marks on Sam, and it looks like everything is offensive. So they want to get the truth out of her. But Miriam,
somebody smart. We finally, other than Mike, we finally get some smart cops because anybody can see that thirsty boy didn't put no hands on that girl.
Oh,
Come on, now that's
he put
easy.
hands on it. He put
He
hands
put
Oh
on
yeah,
hands
it.
on all right.
he did put hands on her,
Hands on her.
but
He
her
put hands
story,
on her when he was pulling them panties down. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
It wasn't
yeah, I mean
abusive.
we.
He put the
Yeah.
paws on her.
Look, he was
Woo.
getting to the drizzles. And then
You
he
feel me?
put this down.
Drilling for oil,
Yo,
boy.
what did y'all think about Milo giving all the tips and telling them what right
Baby,
keys was? What was
Hey, I want
Milo,
to know
what y'all think about
what
Milo's
happens out of
position
that.
in all of this, y'all?
Because that was
Putting the truck.
dude.
You put the
That was
truck
dude. They
shoes on.
didn't
That's
put dude
nine.
to death. They put dude
Yeah,
to death over what was in that bus, right?
right.
you're going too far.
No.
What you
Oh
going?
wait, I did. I got this. I
Yeah,
got
that's
the slides
episode
mixed up. My
9.
bad.
Yeah, I thought
'Cause
we were talking
I
about
was trying to
9,
wait
right?
to see
Oh,
some of
okay,
my
okay.
one of my
Yeah, I
We
pieces
think
still
didn't
on
I
show up
eight.
think
My
we were
bad,
talking
my
yesterday.
about
bad.
9. 9 is when they had the riot.
Yeah, so but
Yeah.
9 is we already finished this once we got here after he made the pancakes and everything for her. That was pretty much it. We into 9 now, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So he already did that. So him giving him the tip was. I want to know how
I
they
was
gonna do that with
glad.
the state, because that means that y'all put a dude to death that wasn't supposed. You know what I mean? Y'all put him to death, and Milo the one that actually gave up all the evidence. So the state looking bad right now. Real
Oh, for
bad.
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I was
that's
glad this
crazy.
guy died. I was so happy. Lord knows I was
Dang.
happy.
He walked up on him. No, that was crazy.
He ain't
I
dead
think
yet.
the whole
Hold on,
scene
hold
was
up.
the way it started was crazy. Like y'all didn't have these people put up nowhere. Like normally, I'm not saying normally like I know about prison, but it seems like you would move people out of the way when you're bringing prisoners to be transported somewhere else. You'll move, you'll just put somewhere, like all right, y'all go in here for a minute while we got to clear this area. This, that,
I'm
and things like
surprised they wasn't in a holding cell.
that's what I'm like. They just didn't do that. They just
Yeah.
had
It
them
was
all
just
out in
like
the
they was
open.
out in the open. They had the guy mopping
Yeah,
over here. And I'm like,
Especially a
exactly.
high value
Yeah, I knew
prisoner
this was
like
a
him.
setup.
He just sitting there chilling.
Right.
I was
Cause
here for it. I loved every moment of
Yeah,
it.
that was crazy. Like,
they was gonna beat what they were trying to do, beat the information about who killed I mean, you know what I mean, who, the guard or whatever like that. Like
who took out
they
the
planned the
guard?
whole thing. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
they were trying.
They ain't waste no time either.
And
They got the
Kyle is
party
all
started.
messed up
I
because
loved
None.
every moment of it.
Yeah,
when
Kyle was
None.
Milo,
jacked up.
yeah, he was messed up because he got sprayed in the eye.
And
And
this
it
is
went
what
in his
the mother.
mouth.
And I ain't get what I didn't get was it was okay, you gave this dude some you literally gave this dude some Red Bull to rinse his face off. And it was a big jug of water right behind
Right.
you. It
Because
was
he
a
was
Right.
big
looking
jug.
at all of that.
Yeah, but you just grabbed the first thing that you wouldn't be thinking if you're in a time of crisis. You just
I
grab the
mean, it's
first thing
right
of liquid you
there though.
find.
You walk right, you look right at it, and you gonna pick
Oh,
up
I
some
don't know.
Red Bull.
Oh, I
Right.
don't know.
That's kind of crazy. That's
But
even
this is
worse.
why the
Yeah,
mother,
that
even though
real
she's
boy.
annoying, this is what the mother was trying to say. She didn't want her
Right.
son doing, getting involved in this stuff because she know that he is not equipped for this
Mm-hmm.
life.
She ain't
I'm
got no
actually surprised
blueprint.
he made it out of this prison.
The mother
'Cause I
ain't too
just knew
bright
he was
neither.
gonna be gone.
The
How
mother
I
well
ain't
mean,
too
at that point, she's surprised he made it out of the damn police academy.
how
right.
well orchestrated y'all think this whole takeover was?
Oh, luckily Milo was right there so he could tell them about
Mm-hmm.
the blue,
Oh yeah,
black,
they wouldn't have made it
yellow.
this
Mm-hmm.
far if they
Yeah.
How you know? I pay
had Milo.
attention. He
Milo
was
gave them all the
Milo
information.
was on it.
Milo
And
He
he
knew
ain't.
was
all the
clean the
keys.
entire time. Like he didn't do
Mm-hmm.
anything. He did get a blicky, but it was like he let them do everything, and I'm just gonna make my way this way because he pay
He a
attention. He know
boss.
how to get out.
He a
Yeah,
I
boss. He
mean,
played it like a
he was
boss.
using this as a
yeah,
time to just get away.
yep,
One
Yeah.
person
yep,
walking out of there, they not gonna see because they busy trying to contain the whole situation inside.
mm-hmm,
He
yep,
played it right though because he okay, let me see if I can really trust these dudes to get out of here. He said, you know what, I'm gonna take my chance to get up out of here now. That's why he told her what color the key and everything like that.
Yeah.
He a mastermind, man.
And he
'Cause see,
also
they
told her
didn't
where all
know.
the hammers was. Because
Yep.
once they got armed, that was it.
That was
See how they
crazy.
backed them up the other way? Because I had to be real careful with the videos because every time, I don't know, for some reason, the whole ass suitability thing comes out, guys. So I'm trying to, I don't know if it was the clips that I had from last week or maybe the lingo that we was using. So I'm just trying to be real easy right now as far as the lingo though.
Okay.
What did y'all think about his he surprised me, y'all. What about y'all?
He was trying to live as long as he could. And it's probably what he always wanted to do anyway. You know.
Man, he an idiot. I'm not gonna put on my track shoes.
No, you
I'm
can
so,
go there. We on episode 8. Just don't
I'm
go
so
to the
glad what happened to him
9.
happened to him.
Just don't. I mean, we on episode 9. Just don't go to 10.
You wanted to die because we already saw what your life was like at home. So
Yeah,
that was you basically committed suicide, basically. I mean,
all right. So let me ask y'all this:
I'm
Do
not
y'all
going
think he
home.
was
I
thinking
can't go
about the
back home to her.
benefits and all of that?
I
I
can't
mean,
hear
sorry,
you,
yeah,
Moochie.
well, my bad. But yeah, you basically just said, I don't want to live this life no more. I don't want to go home to my wife because we all know what was at home waiting for him.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I mean? My bad. I did slip up, but hey, he basically said, I'm making my stand right here. I'm not going no further than this. And yeah, this is the end. This is the end of my story.
This is
For real.
the
Exactly. Dude, man, what was you doing against the military?
listen.
Horrible, man. Horrible.
But he was taking out them
wasn't
prisoners
it
right
he
then,
jumped
though.
ship though too?
Say it again.
I said, wasn't he? Well, no, I'm putting on my track shoes now. Y'all got me running around.
See,
Oh,
see,
he was trying to
Moochie.
take out those
And I
prisoners.
didn't I made sure I didn't go on to episode 10 just for that point.
Yeah.
I ain't want to put on no track shoes for mine, so I was chilling.
Nah, well now we here at
Okay.
this, and I think this is where it basically ends. Like where we know that they took that they know the inmates is in charge of the jail now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And the ish done hit the fan. And the last episode that we are talking about is the finale, and then we'll be on pretty much number 2. Is there
Yeah.
anything else y'all want to cover with this? Because I figure, I wanted to,
Yeah. This guy,
breeze out with it. But go ahead.
no more of Vienna sausages for you. You know what I mean? You ain't got to stay at work because you don't want to go home. You ain't got to do none of that, dude. Yes, this is you right here. I'm making my stand. You stupid. You is stupid, man.
Yeah, man, he is stupid,
Dummy.
man. And I'm gonna tell you the other ones that's stupid too is the ones when Mike brother and the other guy finally got up out of there. They sitting there with their hands up. Man, y'all got every leeway to get up out of there, and y'all sitting there. Man,
I don't understand why they ain't leave the way they came in, because they was right near the entrance.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
It seemed like they went further
He said the
inside.
doors was locked. He said some kind of.
But they could have went in the same. They could have went
He said
out
we
the
got to go
same way
hide.
they came in. That was just crazy, dude. And y'all not you got one dude that's old as dirt, and then the other one is half blind.
yeah.
What are y'all doing, man?
It seems like
he said we got to go hide.
too.
But you know what? What got me was when those two guys had those automatics in the weapon room, and they had about 50 holes in the wall. One clip go out, the other one clip go out. Why y'all ain't have no other blickies already ready to pick up for another one? When y'all go out, when they hear y'all stop squeezing, then they take y'all out because y'all weren't prepared. I don't know what they was
doing.
But they supposed to be tactical. They supposed to be tactical though, right?
That really ticked me off. I'm like, y'all in a weapons room. Why your weapons not ready?
And then if y'all in the weapons room, why one can't shoot and while the other one if y'all doing it the right way, if one's going to shoot, as soon as one run out, the other one starts shooting and he load up. Then the other one starts shooting and he load. If y'all come on, y'all trained to do this. What happened?
They go out at the same time. Oh shoot!
You know what it is? They so used to running in a mob and charging one inmate that I don't think they knew how to handle this situation.
But this survival tactics at this point. Why would y'all? Come on, man. Y'all gotta be smarter
It was
than
made
that.
for TV. You know that, y'all.
Yeah,
I
I would have
understand, but if y'all trained to do this, y'all in the weapons room, y'all obviously trained on these weapons. You're obviously trained on how when a prison gets overtaken, y'all have already had these drills. So why would you? It just didn't make no sense. I'm right there with Candy on this one. That was stupid.
Yeah, I'm like,
I feel like they made a lot of mistakes with the whole takeover, with them reacting in a timely fashion.
Yeah, but doing training and practicing
and when it really go down,
than when it really go down. When it really go down, you gotta be ready. And
You don't see it though.
they ain't used to all of these prisoners coming at one time. Doing, taking care of 1 or 2 prisoners is different than the prisoners outnumbering you.
The COs in that prison is weak, man.
Yeah, super.
They are, and the warden is too, because the warden got warned, and he over here talking about, I'm not gonna go back on my word. They should have ragtagged.
Yeah, and now look at it. They got all the prisoners that took over the whole prison.
And no Diddy, they left some stuff out. I ain't gonna put on my track shoes, but we ain't even get to see that. We get in that season.
That didn't
season
happen
2.
yet.
We're getting in that season 2.
Yeah,
I mean, but we don't never see it happen. You feel me? So
we don't see it happen, but we know.
I don't want to see it happen, but I want to at least know some. I don't want to see it. I'm good.
Because it'll be violent.
I want to see like them going in there and show that it's about to happen, but they never showed that.
Like maybe pulling their pants down or something like that.
Yeah, something like, you know what I mean, and letting us know, okay, oh yeah, they about to do
take
them. Yeah, for real, but they ain't even show that.
But we knew what happened though, because he was a different person. They ran him through the ringer too.
There wasn't no amount of therapy in the world.
Inga, if you had to rate episode 8 and 9, what would be your ratings for both? And Detroit, you next, and then after you is Booby, and then Candy, and then Tamika, and myself.
I really like episode 9. That's probably really one of my favorite episodes of it. So I don't know. It's a high rating. It's that I ain't really found any fault in episode 8 or 9. Yeah, those two are my favorite. I'm just glad they didn't take out my man Michael Beach. Oh, yeah. I was gonna cry if they take him out. I love that guy. So yeah, I'm glad that he got roughed up, and at least they ain't take him out.
He ain't getting the furnace. Okay. He ain't in the furnace.
Y'all two in the chat. Y'all can put y'all.
No. Michael Beach. Every time he play on something, I like him. So I don't even remember his name. I'm just saying the actor's name. I don't even remember.
He played in Wayne to Excel, right?
Yeah.
Even if he playing a bad guy, I still like him. So I like him in everything.
Well, he goes crazy. I ain't gonna say episode.
It's a high number. It's definitely a high grade.
Have you watched season 2 yet, Inga?
I'm getting ready to start it.
Oh, okay.
I want you to have that same energy for episode 2.
Yeah,
she gonna have compassion.
Yeah, I finished this season, but I'll start season 2.
Yeah.
All right. So Detroit, what's your grade for this 1 to 10 for 8 and 9?
I'm gonna give episode 8 a 9, and I'm gonna give episode 9 a 10. You can't beat that, man. That's like low key. That episode 9 could have been the finale.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 10, in my opinion. That's just me though.
So what about you, Booby?
I'm gonna give both of them. I'm gonna give both of them a 10 for real, because both both episodes didn't really have no flaws. Neither one of them did. You know what I mean? And I was engrossed in both episodes as far as what was going to happen to her. Was he going to find her? You know what I mean? He was there. Why she? You know what I mean? We saw them pass each other. So I'm like, is he ain't gonna find her till like next season or something? But we know he found her by the end of the episode, and he
Yeah.
told dude. I mean, he was true to his word. He told him, "I kill you. I don't care about none of this. I will kill you." And he came back and he said he did what he said he was going to do. So,
Hmm.
and just to see all the stuff that she was going through, all the stuff that they put her through, you know what I mean? You felt bad for her. Then just the roundabout way that she got back to him, it was everything just played out right. And we already know 9 was just a banger from start to finish. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you said all 10s across the board, Candy, right?
Yes.
All right.
8 and 9, 10s across the board. The pacing is perfect. The way they move the episodes, everything is good. I don't know who's writing this and directing this. Whoever it is,
We
Lord have mercy.
already know it's
Mhm.
it's
It's
Taylor.
Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuqua
Oh,
was directed, but we
I
already
forgot.
know
I
who.
forgot. I
He's
forgot.
doing this season.
Right.
He's doing a
Mm-hmm.
new season. Do y'all have time to come back tomorrow for the trailer breakdown for this so we could just talk about it?
Mhm.
What
No,
time?
we'll be ahead. When we get backstage, we'll figure out
Cause
what.
ain't no BMF tomorrow. So
No, the damn
I'm
show. It
down.
ain't. It ain't.
Okay,
I'm with it.
I know Tamika, we got something. We doing something tomorrow, so maybe after we do our movie night with the ladies, we could piggyback off of that. So that'll be about 11 or so. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So 11 o'clock, we're gonna be doing a trailer breakdown for season 3 of Mayor Kingstown, and Tamika. Detroit and Tamika put me on this, but Tamika was like, "Nah, you gotta watch this." What's your rating for 8 and 9? And let me know. Let me know about it, girl.
It's 10s across the board for me. Listen, 8 and 9, I rocks with both of them. This show is fire. I don't know. People didn't seem like they was really watching it. I tried to review season 2 when it was out, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody wasn't checking in. So if y'all not watching this, y'all really need to get into it. This show do not miss.
This is the
They be
best show.
fake.
This
Not
is one
one
of the best shows
episode.
on TV. If you want
It
to be
is. I don't
honest.
know why they fake this. Like they know. Like they don't know by now. If it say Taylor Sheridan in it, it's a wrap. You might as well just hey, sit down, get ready. You know what I mean? Tuck in because it's gonna be a nice ride. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It don't
I
matter.
Roller coaster
Whatever he put
ride.
his hands on is fire.
Are they not pushing it out there like that?
They doing the trailer breakdowns. They doing the trailers. I didn't see all of this before. I
Yeah, that's
found
what I'm
out
saying. Like yeah.
when I
The
found out
first.
about this show was word of mouth, actually do Detroit and a Discord, and then Tamika like basically sealed the deal for me. I thought
Mm-hmm.
this episode I thought the whole all the way up to here, I'm gonna say it was 10s to me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
Detroit
like
coming
it
told
from
showed
ten.
every
I
everybody.
was
I
facet
heard
of
tweeting
me.
everybody
about
was
it. I've been
watching it.
telling all my friends and family about it. Everybody I can tell about it, I'll be telling about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I
look,
thought everybody was already watching it, just not reviewing it. Because me and Detroit had already been talking about that.
Yeah,
So
that's why I was saying why nobody reviewing this because
I got you,
this is the
Sharon.
best show on TV. You know what I mean? Like
that's why I jumped on it, y'all. So I want to know. This is I had a little couple of trivia questions that I want to see if y'all know.
I agree
Do
with you,
y'all know
Tori.
the due date for Kyle's baby and the sex?
Mm. I don't
First,
remember the due date.
no, it's a boy.
Yeah.
okay.
It's a
it's
boy
definitely
and
a
it's a leap
boy.
year baby.
There you go.
February
Yeah,
29th.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mhm.
It's a
One
leap. They
point. All
said it's
right.
a
All
leap
right.
year.
I figure we have fun with it.
He
Mm-hmm.
said it's off a leap year, so it means at the end of February going to March, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was like my one trivia question. I didn't know if I was gonna
Oh,
do
thank
any
you,
word
Sharon.
scrams, but I know when the season starts, we're gonna try to do something like that. Let me see what Tyrion's saying. What's up? He said, due to so many shows and streaming platforms, a lot of shows is getting lost in the shuffle. This is facts.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
facts. because there's so much material out there to watch and review that some things are falling through the cracks. It was several shows that we did. I thought that people were gonna jump on when we did Your Honor, right, Tamika? We did that. I thought that was gonna take. I thought we were gonna get a lot of people for that, as well as City on the Hill. And it seemed like I'd just be having the luck with whatever shows I'm picking. It happened to get canceled the next season.
Man, City on the Hill was fire, man.
I
It was
know. I
good.
don't understand why people wasn't watching that.
Man, Showtime messed that up, man. They didn't promote it right.
I agree.
Nah,
and
that
it was a
movie,
Ben Affleck
man,
was the executive producer of that show.
The movie was even better, but
look at highlight Shannon's comment.
But man, they plan. That's because they flooded the market because of all the writer strike. So they had to put everything
That's
out.
you wanted to get highlighted.
The one at 11:36.
Okay, hold on. You know I don't got my reading glasses.
Got the timestamp queen. We already know.
Yeah, she the timestamp queen, nigga. She don't miss nothing.
Okay, Paramount and Paramount Plus
at
do
all.
not seem like a super popular network. I figured being that people is coming back to watch The Chi, they could watch this show also, so you could get your money out, your whole money worth out of Showtime and Paramount, because they're on.
Isn't Yellowstone on Paramount?
But you know they changed it now. Paramount is just
I rock some
Paramount.
Yellowstone too, and I've
if you go on the app, it's there.
You got to pay
Paramount
extra.
Have y'all watched? Have y'all watched Special
I haven't
Ops?
had that problem with it.
Y'all watched Special Ops Lioness yet?
Yes.
That was
Detroit
real
put me on
good.
that too.
I watched
that was straight
too.
fire.
I actually watched that before I watched Mayor Kingstown, and then I asked her about that because I binge watched that also.
Yo,
Lioness is fires, man.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
Another Taylor Sheridan production.
All right, so if they got
another
a 10 out of 10, the Lioness show.
Yes.
If they have,
I'm waiting for season 2. I can't wait for season 2 to drop.
So maybe we might be reviewing that, guys. So please keep y'all notifications on. You know, we gonna have a little powwow backstage and talk.
Let me know, because I'm definitely trying to get up here with the ladies. That's why I asked it, because it's Special Ops Lioness and we got the ladies on.
Yes,
right.
sir.
So I want to get y'all take on it for real.
And being that you want our take, what you got going on next on your channel, brother?
Hey, every day. Well, during the week I'm doing the I said it. So another I said it coming tomorrow and Friday. And then me and Detroit, I'm trying to get Detroit and Brillo up for Saturday, because we got RPG Red Pill Gang. We just started that up, and we got some hard hitting topics this weekend for real. So definitely I want everybody to check in. Stay tuned. Everybody liked the content that we had last weekend, and it's just going to keep coming with more and more. So let's go.
All right. And Detroit, what you got going on, brother?
Can I say this though? I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that. Can y'all not do the like so many emojis and code words and stuff? Because that's gonna mess up the algorithm. Y'all can't keep doing that. So you just asking, don't mess for everybody in this panel. If y'all comment, please don't put that on it, because you're gonna mess up the algorithm.
Put what?
I think if they
all flooded with all the emojis and the dashes and stuff like that. Don't do that, because they're gonna think it's a bot.
Yeah.
Please don't do that, because it's hard.
Okay, so even what emojis? Because I've been using hammers for the longest.
No. Some people that be trying to leave comments, and they comments be almost like hieroglyphics, because all they put is like 2 words and everything else be emojis, but it just be lines and lines of emojis. Come on, it's crazy. It's getting out of hand. We not kids. Everybody grown in here.
Okay.
And that messed up the smaller channel like me and Candy that's trying to grow. Y'all keep putting that stuff in there. Y'all gonna mess up the algorithm. Everybody ain't gonna see our pages because y'all keep putting that stuff in there. So don't do it. But y'all can do it on other people's channel, but don't everybody on this panel, don't do it for us, please. I beg y'all. But me and Paperboy on
well,
Saturday.
the main culprit is banned from my page. So
all right. So we'll have to get into it then. So Tamika, what you got going on your channel next?
Tomorrow is movie night with the ladies. We doing Shirley. Friday is Harlem Nights. Saturday is Self Care Saturday and what you should be watching. And Monday is, I think, Blood In, Blood Out. I'll keep y'all posted. Keep your notifications on. Thank you.
All
Vatos
right.
locos, hoes.
Okay, so Inga, who you throwing in the
Inga,
furnace? What you
Inga.
got going on your channel, Inga?
Oh, we going.
Um, well, I ain't really thrown nobody in the furnace this week, but I did do a short cursing Brian out. So y'all can check that out. I had to curse him out.
Did you
I
take the
put a
take the
little
Brian to
short
get
up.
some cloth, some new jeans, man? He had them
Dirty,
jeans.
dirty Brian.
Dirty
Yeah,
Brian, man.
I let him know about that. He need to go take a shower, you know.
He gotta
So
take a shower, man. You gotta get you some
Man.
jeans. You making too much money, bro.
House dirty, smelling like cigarettes. Come on, man.
Cigarettes and alcohol and body odor.
For real. HBO.
What you got going on your channel, Candy?
Well, I don't know how Inga forgot, but
I
Inga
didn't
and
forget.
I.
I didn't forget. Everybody started talking, so I just stopped
Oh,
talking. That's
Oh,
all.
oh, I'm
easy.
Oh, go
sorry,
ahead, go ahead,
Inga.
go ahead,
That's
go
okay.
ahead.
I mean,
Go ahead.
no, I didn't forget. Oh, and I know on Saturday Saturday evening I'm doing Fresh. I'm reviewing the movie
Oh
Fresh,
yeah. Oh, we got fresh.
and
I got to hit you with the
yeah,
thumb tip.
if Booby's still available, but
Of course, come on.
I'm
You know
doing
I ain't
yeah,
gonna leave you hanging like that.
Y'all are really flourishing, y'all.
and then Sunday, Candy and I doing the new season of what's that name of that stupid show? Love and Marriage, Huntsville. It's just a reality show, so we gonna just go and talk trash about these people and tear them apart. So
Mm.
All
it'll give
right.
us something to laugh on,
All
about
Hey,
right.
these
Candy,
people.
y'all minded other people business this weekend?
Yes, they
So
did earlier. So go ahead, Candy. Tell them what you got going on your
Hey,
channel.
hey, Kenny, that was live. I thought that was live, right?
that was a
Yeah,
premiere. It was a
That
premiere.
was premiere. I was about to say because I'm
for
sitting there
real.
typing, wasn't nobody saying
I
So
had
nothing.
said
That's
something,
looking
but I was
crazy.
working while I was watching y'all.
yeah, so we a reason I minded somebody else's business, a child support case today. It dropped at 2:30. So please go and check that out. Also we did Low Down Dirty Shame last Saturday. Go check that out as well. And then this weekend we are doing I thought it was Booty Call, but it's How to Be a Player. And then Inga and I are doing, of course, those people from Huntsville, toxic Huntsville on Sunday. So pray for us, please, and pray for the people don't come and bite our head off. Because Inga already said she on the block party.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
Inga on
have
the
some.
block party.
Their fans are worse than Power fans.
Wow.
Yeah,
no,
Mm.
they're worse
Y'all
than
got
Tyler Perry fans.
the
but
block party.
I ain't putting up with that stuff because
Yeah.
whatever they got to say, I got something smart to say back too. So
Mm-hmm.
and
All
I
right.
will
Mm.
Well,
I
let
will
me
send you
thank
the block
everybody
party.
for coming through.
No, thanks for
Thank y'all
having
for
us, sis.
coming through. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Tyrion. I
Yeah.
believe Rashandria was here also. Shayna was here. They probably still watching. Amina Sina, she was here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And and Demarcus, Demarcus be in the building all the time, y'all. But thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. Keep y'all notifications on. If you are not subscribed to any of these people on the panel, their link is in the description on my page. So you could please scroll up, click on the link, and subscribe to these new YouTubers. These, my peoples. All right. I want to tell y'all again, thank you for coming out.
Thank you
God
for
bless
having
y'all and have a good night, y'all. Ew.
us.